microphone looking? Microphone. Dean is here already. Is 47 also already here? Oh no, I was here first. I didn't quite look, and like again, where it has these. What the fuck? Fuck you. Why am I not signed into? Since when am I not signed into chat there? Oh my god, hold on a second. Good night. You just going straight to bed already? No, I know you're not usually up too much later. I know I stream too late in the day for young people. You young people have to go to bed early. Damn it. Oh my god, computer. Why do I have 16 million security processes just to log into chat? Did it work? Did it work? Oh no, that just like fully. There we go. All that just so I could say where these are at covers fucking chat and it's bullshit. It was the effort to show that made me that mad. Jesus Christ, OBS. God damn. So Dean, have you actually taken off already? Got exciting stuff. An exciting day today. Get shit open up, everything's so fucking slow. What up, Einstein? Oh, probably a variety of things as usual. Um, as the title suggests, I just got the GuliKit King Kong 2 controller. If you read the description, you can see it's pretty fancy, I guess, but it's only like $50, and it's got really nice joysticks and triggers. So I was experimenting with that last night, and so we're doing an extra stream today just to kind of mess around with it. I think. Give me a minute. I don't actually have a shirt on and stuff right now because I just got done doing other things. I was working and sweating, and it was gross. My hair's up and gross. Basically, I'm gross right now, so I don't have my camera on. Hold on. While you're waiting on that, though, what do you think? I can start with Halo Infinite, Battlefield 2042, or Turbo Golf Racing. I think those are the main three I'm gonna play with it tonight. Oh, you're new to the channel, Einstein. You haven't seen the. You were here the other day, right? I've seen you in chat once. You haven't seen the streaming. The controller is nothing special to look at. My KD, no, you don't. It's genuinely so. The thing about this controller, I've genuinely improved at every game I've played so far. So my KD is like better than it was the last time I played. But it's still garbage. I I am not like that in those games. I don't care. I've been playing games for 30 years. I'm competitive where I choose to be competitive, and I fuck around where I choose to fuck around. That's. I think that's reasonable after gaming for that amount of time. What up, 47? How you doing today, homie? Motherfucking cables. Always being bitches. So it looks like an Xbox controller with too many buttons. So it's got your plus and minus. So what it emulates, real quick, this button here you can't really see on camera, but you can kind of see there's four symbols. So you can do a Switch Pro controller, a Android controller, a Windows controller as Xbox 360, or a Windows Direct Input device. I have found the best way for me to use it. I have this device called the um. Shit, am I still live? My mic still live? Okay, I don't know what happened, but hopefully that's not a problem the entire stream. I unplugged my device. Anyway, Brooke makes this device. It's got a USB there, and it plugs into the computer, and it's got a couple of buttons. And I put some Velcro. But what this does, it'll take anything. It'll take a 360 controller, Switch Pro controller, PlayStation controller, Android controller, and you plug it into your Windows computer or your Xbox, and it makes it a lost in the sauce. What sauce am I lost in? It turns it into Xbox Series controller so that your Xbox Series S or X and modern Windows can read it as a good Xbox controller. So I switch this into Android mode because sometimes when I put it in Switch, it uses the Switch button configuration even though I'm switching it through this. I don't know why. So yeah, that's that, and then that's what that button does. That's power button. No, that's connect button. This also does power. So anyway, so that's why it's got the minus and the plus, is because it's mostly based on a Switch Pro controller inside. Got your Xbox kind of otherwise though. You got four fucking buttons here. They all kind of do different things. This one's your home button, your share button. And these two middle are specific to the controller, particularly for here's paperwork. No, they make a different device that takes a PS2 controller and puts it on there because the PS2 controller is not USB. You got to think about that. You can only do USB devices because it's USB and wireless, USB and wireless. My controller is smarter than your PC. Oh yeah, you haven't seen me before, but 47. What do you think? Do you like the split undercut with the sideburns and shit? I've got It's also not even on purpose, so it's lower on this side, and then I've got the sideburn over there too. It's not really a Viking look. It's supposed to be more emo. That was the idea. Like I grew up in the 2000s, and I always wanted my hair like this, and I never did it. Anyway, so at the bottom here, all of these are different button combinations you can hit to do things like clearing all the settings, changing the joystick to no dead zone mode so that you have, rather than a 2% dead zone, you have an absolute no dead zone because the joysticks use magnets. The pads inside of the joystick, there's nothing that touches to lose its center. It cannot get stick drift because it's magnets, and same thing with the triggers. It can learn basic macros, so you can hit this learning API, and I have not fucked with this. I don't know what I might want to do with it. You can hit this learning API and do up to 12 seconds of commands, and then that'll record those commands, and then you hit the button again, and it'll do that exact thing again. There's a professional player mode. I don't know what that does. There's a burst mode, which is basically auto fire. And it's got two settings where you can hold the button down, it'll go 20 times per second, or auto burst, press it once, it'll do 20 times per second until you press it again to stop. You can change A, B, X, and Y to each other, and then you can adjust the force of the vibration with, it has 4 steps all the way from off to 3 steps above off. Yeah, I'm getting to Battlefield. I haven't even smoked yet. We haven't talked about the 420 part of the stream. It's Hawaiian Sunset, like I've been smoking. Okay, we talked about the 420 part of the stream. You demanding bastard. And if you can't take being called a bastard in my chat, that's on you. Okay. Y'all chill with me turning my camera back off, though, right? It's been a little bit hard on my computer, I'm not gonna lie. A Hummer on the background? Wait, what are you seeing that you think is a Hummer? Hold on. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Okay, so are you saying you see a Hummer behind me in the background? Like the car, a Hummer? Because I don't know what looks like that. Hammer! Oh! Because when I need a hammer, I want a hammer. There's also, actually, over there, random parts, guitar picks, tape measure, razor knife, various pliers, bolt cutters, scissors, hookah hose, fly swatter, hair ties, torch head, and tools for marijuana concentrate, and a pair of nunchaku that I haven't used in a long time, since way back when I trained with any kind of martial arts, and I can't do anything with them anymore. But if I had to defend myself, I can legally own these despite being a felon. Man, I can't even catch that under my arm right anymore. I can get it up to there. There we go. Fuck me embarrassing myself. I know, right? Just beat the computer with a hammer and everything's better. Actually about that, so I build computers as a hobby. I have since I was little. And my dad needed his basement cleaned up one time. And he had a bunch of old outdated computer shit there, and I'm like, "Hey, can I get rid of this old extra outdated computer shit?" And he's like, "Yeah." So all the old, outdated computer shit got introduced to a sledgehammer. Oh, and also I'm sure you saw the drum set in the background. 47, I think you know I have the drum channel. Einstein, I have, if you look in the description, there should be a link to my other channel where I do drum covers and stuff. If you're interested in that, I just put up a cover of AFI Miss Murder. I'm supposed to put up 1 or 2 more covers this weekend. That's what I told myself. That would be way more than I usually do. I usually get one done every few months. So I'm trying to push myself, to be fair. Expectations versus reality might be different, is what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm getting Battlefield launched up, don't worry. It's a gaming stream, don't worry, we do video games. Yeah, I did. I hit the PCs with the sledgehammers. Now, the computers didn't work any better, I won't lie to you, but they weren't worth working. But it did make life better because every computer I had ever been pissed off at in my life at that point just got forgotten about. And I was just like, this is for all computers ever. And just beat the fuck out of a bunch of computers with a sledgehammer. Oh, on the stream when I was fucking drumming on the stream? Hell yeah, buddy. Nothing wrong with that. No, it didn't have the repair enchant. I'm surprised you stayed if I was just drumming for 10 minutes and not paying any attention. That's insane. You might officially be my biggest fan, except for, the person that was the other day. Here the other day.
Reporting for duty.
That's obsessed already. According to them. Larger with a soft coating. Yeah, these are correct sized with a real chain. A good pair of nunchaku. Has the inner chain is actually on inside of the stick portion. It's on a bearing, so the stick can freely spin around the chain without getting caught, and it gives you a lot more control over the nunchaku. And then mine also have, I think they're stainless steel bearings on the sticks for just more blunt trauma. All right, OBS, not OBS, Stream Deck. Stream Deck work for me today? Will you please be nice? A walk, obviously. That's a really old joke. Just to be fair, that joke might not be as old as me, but it's close. Respect, you thought the character was me? God, I'm so glad I don't look like that. By the way, Einstein, I have no idea if there's a spot to like show you my overall KDR. Just FYI. I only play Conquest 128. That's how Battlefield started. That's what Battlefield is to me. Actually, I think it might have started as what they now call Conquest 64, because that was a long time ago when Battlefield 1942 came out. I might have been a teenager. Was it in the 2000s? Was it in the 90s? I think 2000s. I don't know who that is. I've heard of BattleBit. It's like $30, isn't it? I don't have any income. You know that by now. It's somewhere on my list, but I don't pay $30 for anything unless I'm like, oh, I paid full price for Diablo 4 because Diablo is one of the very first video games I ever played, and I've read all the books. The only Diablo game I haven't actually played is Immortal, and I actually tried to play that, but it just wouldn't fucking run right, so fuck them. I don't want to play their bullshit piece of crap Diablo game. Absolutely no real Diablo fan has any respect for Diablo Immortal, though. He plays Recon and dies constantly, don't worry. But what's really cool is right now, let's see, I'm putting the tiniest bit of pressure on my stick, and you can turn, like, that's as good as a really low DPI mouse for sniping. That is so nice on a joystick to make that amount of motion. Like, I'm turning right now. Yeah, BattleBit's good for less powerful computers for sure. That's definitely not its driving factor. My computer's not particularly powerful, and this game doesn't like me when I'm streaming, so I probably won't play it much. You can kind of see some of the plants and shit popping in, right?
You must return to the combat area.
Shut up! Nobody cares about your face and your combat area.
We control Sector Foxtrot.
Whoops. I do have the dead zone on the triggers set to nothing. So as soon as I touch a trigger, that was about a millimeter of pressure on the trigger. I have the King Kong 2 non-pro, which doesn't have trigger stops. I think the King Kong 2 Pro, and I am certain that all of the King Kong 3s have trigger stops. I've never ever used trigger stops. I've never felt the need for trigger stops. I can get my finger back off that trigger as soon as the gun fires just fine. I have fired guns in my life. Unless you're using a hair trigger, it's a lot more tension than a stick, and you have to cover more range than a trigger stop. So, yeah, trigger stops are pointless. It just means you're not good at pulling your trigger. Found him. I saw him on that mountainside somewhere. Yeah, I used to play Rocket League a lot. I was very early in the game. When did Rocket League came out? It might have come out before I got out of prison. But yeah, I used to play it all the time before it went free to play. Kind of like Team Fortress 2, I used to really love it before it went free to play. Fuck, at least I hit him at all. Oh shit. I'm used to sniping from way further out, so I'm compensating completely wrongly. Speaking of, maybe... I knew I should have got up and moved. Reason to try to grab a medic. Oh, absolutely, they're keeping the game alive. It just stopped being the game that I grew up with and liked. Because, and you've heard me say it, when I started playing TF2 back in the day, when it first came out, we would go easy on the other team because they had a new player on the team. And that was even in competitive modes, unless it was an actual tournament. Then it's like, hey, if you brought a person who's playing for the first time into a tournament, that is on you. But we're still happy to have the new player around. It's just like, if you don't win because we didn't go easy on the new player, it's a tournament. But that was the only time that we didn't slow down and take it easy, you know? So anything besides that seems toxic to me. And the gaming community in general has become toxic compared to... just toxic in general. Not just by that standard. I haven't played TF2 since 2010, homie. I don't know. But I will say I have played Recon and Sniper almost exclusively since those days in any game. It's whether or not I do good at a game, Sniper's what I do best as in any given game, typically. Okay, I don't know what the terminology about carding and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
The enemy has secured Sector Alpha.
It's been, like I said, what, 20 years since I played TF2? I'm sure that's a game mode that... I mean, I know what intelligence is, but I don't know what you're talking about cards. I know I'm doing worse than usual. Not enjoying Battlefield right now. That's part of it. I'm not enjoying Battlefield right now, so I'm not trying to do well because of that. We're gonna play some Halo after this match. You got to see that I'm not good at the game. That's what you wanted to know.
The material are almost gone.
Learned that trick from Halo. Learned that trick from Halo 2. Not with a gun, but like with a rocket launcher and stuff, yeah. With the proper equipment to do so. I still think the best feeling in any first-person shooter is in Halo getting a sticky grenade, and as you die, putting a sticky grenade on the person that killed you.
Red sector. Get them back.
Our forces are moving to attack Charlie 1.
Way is anything direction when I'm trying to go that way. Okay.
Things are looking up, troops. We control more
Oh, we lost.
We're overwhelmed. We must take our losses and retreat while we still can.
I feel like I've heard about it. You have to understand, I currently have access to about 2,000 games. So I'm not looking to try new games too much. Just so I'm pretty clear about that, especially because trying new game costs money, and I can't put food on my table. So I don't want to be rude about that, just like, when you ask me if I've tried this or that, especially if it's recent, if it's not in a package I can afford, if it's not less than $15 or free, no. And even if it's less than $15, probably not, because I need that $15 for something else, unless I've been waiting for that game to come out for 5 years.
We have a job to do.
Yeah, that is another thing about gaming in general, is like, even when you're looking at free-to-play games, there's a cost to entry. You can build a computer that is at least as good as the PlayStation 5 for $500. It takes a lot of work. It takes digging for good deals. It takes digging through eBay. It takes digging through Facebook Marketplace. You absolutely can do it. I would never recommend gaming on anything that you build for less than $500 ever. I would never recommend gaming on anything that you purchase pre-built for less than $750. We don't use that word publicly here. We discuss Linux ISOs. And yes, I also sometimes enjoy the occasional Linux ISO. But it's still just not worth... I've got so much crap I have to do just to keep my life in check. I don't need to go hunting Linux ISOs and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna play Halo. It's not that I'm doing bad at this game. It's that I'm not enjoying it. It's not entertaining me to any degree right now, unfortunately. It's not engaging my brain. That's what I was trying to say. It's not engaging my brain. I think y'all can forgive me for not playing something that I'm just not engaged with. I think you guys would prefer that I be engaged with whatever I'm playing, right? Actually putting effort into it. Oh, I might do some Forza or something too, to show the difference in driving. Man, I wish I could get you guys hands-on with this controller in the room with me, though, because, like, then you could feel the difference. Like, I could be like, so, let me turn the dead zone on, let me turn the dead zone off. One example of, like, the zero dead zone, if you turn your dead zone all the way down in Halo with a controller that has dead zones to compensate for stick drift, you still have a dead zone. On this controller, if I turn Halo's dead zones all the way down, I'm constantly going to move a teeny tiny bit and turn a teeny tiny bit, look around a teeny tiny bit, because there's absolutely no dead zone built into this controller when you turn on no dead zone mode. Speaking of, I actually want that on right now. There it goes. Yep, there we go. Duration all the way up. So what I've done is I set this to 0 dead zone, and I set Halo to a dead zone of fucking low. I know that. Fucking low. Hold on. Trigger dead zone's completely empty. The move thumbstick, I moved from being... The thumbsticks both, really, I did, I think. From whatever that default is, all the way down to 4. anything below 4, it starts to wiggle on its own. Same with the axial dead zones. Oh, and on the look thumbstick, I put it all the way down to 2. So in Halo, I can touch my thumbstick and start to turn a little bit, which means I have all the way from that tiny bit of pressure all the way to the outside of my stick for range of how fast I can turn. And I like making very tiny adjustments to my aim. I don't think a lot of people do as fine adjustments as I do with a controller. I don't know. I also don't think that like a lot of people when doing racing games on a controller use the full range of analog on the stick or the trigger, and it's like, but it's a car, it's an analog vehicle, it's meant to be driven in an analog fashion. But the range on that stick really is good for the driving too. I was able to put such a low dead zone on Forza. All right, Dean. Sorry I don't stream earlier in the day, but you know, I'd have to wake up in the morning to stream at a time you can spend more time. Have a great night though. Sleep well. I might try to stream more tomorrow, but I might just work on drum stuff. Obviously, this is really my day off, and so is tomorrow. So like, don't expect to stream per se.
Capture the flag.
Just wanted to make sure to stream today as a bonus stream because like, I wanted a stream about the controller. I fell in love with it literally overnight. I read the manual, I'm like, that seems cool. I plugged it in, I'm like, that's easy. To update the firmware on this controller, you plug it in, and you turn it into a USB drive. Oh my god, thank you. Why didn't you say so earlier? Come on, Switch. If it's green, I press the button. It turns into a USB drive, and you actually put the updated firmware file, you just copy the file onto the controller. The controller has physical storage on it. Oh, he had a spanker. I got spanked. Saved my career. No, man, you have no idea how often I've done that, and when there was no chatters, and then someone comes in, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know my whole thing was off. But real quick, if you're still watching for a second, so I put my thumb on the joystick, and I'm looking at that speed. And that speed is such a good speed, and I can look any speed between. In driving games, I set and I'm like, can I go 15 miles an hour? Can I go 25? Can I go every speed between, you know, whatever, 1 in 100 basically, in the fastest car I have. And yeah, there's enough range on the trigger with 0 dead zone that I can do that. And I'm like, yep, that's a winner.
Enemy flag returned.
Get it home, Spartan! You're exposed, Spartan!
I hit the wrong button, I needed to switch.
Enemy flag returned.
It's also responsive as fuck. Do I use BB or you
Power
having
weapons
this
on the
meme?
field.
I don't understand the question.
Power weapons en route.
Damn. Thought I was gonna get their flag picked up. Someone did though, I helped.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Flag captured.
Alright, 1 point us.
Plasma got him.
And I didn't get anyone on my own team.
My shield's popped.
Tag!
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Flag returned.
That is.
Power weapons inbound. They've taken our flag. Let's get the heck out of here. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Power weapons up for grabs.
Flag returned. Enemy flag returned.
I thought the guy following might grab the enemy flag.
Tango's closing in.
Enemy shields down.
Ah! Sometimes I can get away with that. One crazy guy YouTube who lives under a cupboard with his mother just say and QQ very often.
Power
Now it's
weapons
a
on the
meme.
field.
Oh,
They
okay.
have our flag. Not good. The enemy carrier has revealed
Yeah, I don't know.
themselves.
When I see BB in chat, I read it as short for baby, which is how it's used most often that I see it.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. An ally took their flag.
Damn it.
Flag returned. Enemy flag returned.
They're under us.
5 minutes remaining.
Tango's closing in.
Like the wind. There are eyes on you, Spartan.
I just wanted to grab it and get in the vehicle.
Enemy flag returned.
Yeah, that vehicle, sir.
They have our flag. Not good. Power weapons up for grabs. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Flag returned.
They've taken our flag. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Eat lead, hostile.
Flag returned.
That dude. I know what it does. The regenerator. I yawned
Power
and squeezed the
weapons en
trigger.
route. Power
Really
weapons
lazy
now
Batman
available.
video and fall asleep. Right on, man. Thanks for coming by. Always, obviously. Have a great night.
Get moving. They're coming to murder you. You're exposed, Spartan. Enemy flag carrier spotted. Enemy flag carrier revealed. Power weapons inbound. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Power weapons now available.
Just don't sprint. They can't see me. No one ever expects you to do this.
Flag returned.
Sniper's
They've
gonna take
taken our flag. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Been spotted.
Spartan down.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Ah!
1 minute remaining.
Okay, we're winning if we survive for 1 minute.
Flag returned.
An ally took their flag.
Enemy flag returned. Enemy captured your flag. 30 seconds remaining.
Ew.
down there.
They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
10 seconds.
Power weapons incoming.
The draw.
They've taken our flag. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Sudden death.
Sudden death. Oh, I didn't know sudden death was a thing. I thought it did draws. Fuck. Fuck, they have our flag. Think, do they?
Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Yeah, they do. No, they don't now.
Power weapons en route.
Hit him in the face with a frag grenade, though. I don't care. Our flag still not
Enemy
returned?
flag carrier revealed.
Down there.
An ally took their flag.
Flag returned.
Spartan.
Let's move it that far at a time, though. That's all we gotta do, without letting them return it. No, you're letting them return it. That's what I said
Enemy
not to
flag
do.
returned. Tie.
Oh, it does do a tie.
Overtime.
Overtime.
Give it everything you got. Get this heap rolling.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Took the enemy flag.
I distracted him enough that we got their flag, sort of.
They have our flag. Not good. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Enemy flag returned. Flag returned.
Ally took their flag.
Got him, though.
One minute remaining.
Power weapons en route.
Seconds remaining.
They have our flag. Not good.
Ten seconds.
Power weapons en route. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Power weapons on the field.
Sudden death.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
I shouldn't have gotten that close. But I thought they had our flag there, and we did not have their flag.
Taking cover. Spartan down.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. good. Power weapons en route. You've been spotted. Power weapons en route.
Fuck. I wasn't the best person to have back there doing that, though. For sure. Probably match.
Enemy captured your
That's a
flag.
sniper. I mean, that's really a loss to be perfectly fine with. Sudden death, overtime, and sudden death.
Total control. Capture all zones to score.
Not a fan.
Three zones at once? Oh, can do. The enemy is capturing the zone.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Hostiles are capturing a zone. Left him in
I think they're
tatters.
capturing a zone.
Total control for the enemy.
Well, you know,
New zones incoming.
I didn't get both of them.
Sniper, keep your head down.
New zones are ready to capture.
Thanks. Good looking out. Whoops.
Zone lost. Hostiles are capturing a zone.
I don't feel like my team as a whole is really
Total
going for
control
the
for the enemy.
objectives.
You've got new zones incoming.
Like, I see a whole lot of my teammates running around nowhere near or heading to the zones. Not heading to.
Power weapons incoming.
New zones are ready for capture.
A friendly's capping a zone.
Spartan down!
Power weapons on the field. The enemy is capturing a zone. Coming for this zone.
Good. Good defense.
Power weapons now available. Zone lost.
Enemies below us.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
The enemy is capturing a zone.
You've got what it takes. Just not today.
Well, you've got what it takes, just not today. Yeah, that's condescending bullshit. I don't know if that last one equipped. It didn't look like it because it was loading the match, probably.
Slayer.
VA Slayer, huh?
Kill everything that moves and try not to die. Thanks for the ride.
Ah, jerk, I wanted that.
Gain the lead.
Melee'd too early.
They're close. Another one down.
Another one down.
Eat lead, hostile. You'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
We've lost a teammate.
Whoops.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Didn't get it on him.
Tango's closing in. Spartan down.
Halfway to victory.
They're close.
5 minutes remaining.
Left him in tatters.
Another one down.
They're close. Enemy there. In my sights.
Victory.
We got a multi-kill.
We've lost a teammate.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Pop their
We've lost a teammate.
Ah, I thought I was just out of range of actually dying from that, which would have surprised him.
They're close.
I played that poorly. That's on me.
Enemy Spartan.
Beautiful shot.
Enemies below us. Tango's closing in.
Victory.
What a finish! Basically used the mongoose as a trap. And completely got away with it. Like, getting someone to take me off of it, knowing I could damage them before they could damage me, was absolutely what I wanted to do. The teammates just coming in and swarming for the final kills. Golden. I'm very unhappy not having cigarettes right now, which I don't like. Like I don't like how bad I want cigarettes when I don't have cigarettes, or in general. A lot of this cartridge because of it too. It's not the same experience.
Land grab.
Right now, I certainly can't get more cigarettes. I don't plan to be able to afford cigarettes, so I'm gonna try not to get cigarettes. Hopefully, I can do that for an amount of time that makes me not want them.
Let's nab those zones, Spartan.
3 zones incoming.
No! Why would I want
Turrets
that?
operational. Nice shooting, Spartan. Get this heat rolling. Bad news, they got 2. Good news, it wasn't 3. Skewer inbound.
Oh, this isn't total domination. This is as soon as you capture the zone.
Skewer available.
Well, I was playing all the wrong way then. Okay. I'm ready now. Fuck, they're taking B and C. I don't like this game mode. This game mode is really, really bad. From the grave.
Power items on the way. Power items available. Could have been worse, but not by much.
3 zones incoming.
Owie.
Power weapons now available.
You lost another one to that sniper!
3 zones incoming.
Lost a teammate.
items incoming. Power items available.
Okay. I got the capture stopped. Yeah. Clutch play no matter what. And I'll make it here on time to get the capture.
2 of 3 in the bag. Way to go.
3 zones incoming.
They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Actually is Zone B.
Shields are down.
Power items incoming. They got 2 of 3.
3 zones incoming.
Power items available.
We've got
Enemy team nearing victory.
Next zone.
2 zones. I call that a win.
3 zones incoming.
Our game. Whoa, yeah. Oh, it's 211. Shit. Let's go get C.
5 minutes remaining.
Damn it. That's okay, we've got Alpha. Come on. Come on, do it. Oh, and we're getting Charlie again anyway.
Victory.
Yeah. We are playing 8v8, aren't we? Because I'm only seeing 4 on those screens. I just realized that. Woo. Woo. I forgot to use one of those. Alright. Well, all the regulars are taken off. I'm probably going to stream a little bit more of this stuff tomorrow with the controller. I'm pretty kind of tired. It didn't need to be a long stream today. I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. And I'll see everyone very possibly tomorrow. There's a possibility tomorrow, but I do need to work on drumming stuff too, which is another reason I'm going ahead and calling this. Alright, as soon as I have the button.